सर बराबर करो सर।
पकड़ना मत इसको भी ऐसे
लाइए
मैं नहीं करता, मैं कहाँ से
Believe in yourself to the depth of your being. Nourish the talents your spirit is free. Know in your heart when the moon gets slow that your faith in yourself will continue to grow. A very good morning to ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all on this joyous and cheerful morning. Today we have gathered here for the inaugural ceremony of the AICTE sponsored 6-day faculty development program on role of machine learning in societal development, organized by Computer Technology Department, Priyadarshini College of Engineering, Nagpur. On this occasion, I, Shriyanshi Patel, on behalf of Computer Technology Department, extend my hearty welcome to the dignitaries. We are fortunate to have the esteemed personalities on the dais for the inaugural function of this grand event. I welcome respected Chief Guest Mr. Shailesh Avle Sir, Head HCL Tech Nagpur, respected Guest of Honor Dr. B. M. Nanoti Sir, Director Engineering MTJSS Nagpur, respected Dr. S. A. Dale Sir, Program Chair and Principal, Priyadarshini College of Engineering Nagpur, respected Dr. J. Masutka Sir, Vice Principal, Priyadarshini College of Engineering Nagpur, respected Dr. Mrs. Geeta Thakre Ma'am, HOD of Technology Department and Coordinator of Atal FDP, respected Mr. Jogi John Sir, Co-Coordinator of Atal FDP, Deans and HODs of various departments, participants from different academic institutions, government and non-government organizations, and my dear colleagues, a warm welcome to all of you. This FDP is devoted to address the need to enhance the knowledge about the machine learning and the latest development pertaining to data science applications for the societal development. This program is designed for all the engineering disciplines. Machine learning is a fast-growing field of artificial intelligence concerned with the study and design of computer algorithms for learning good representation of data at multiple levels of abstraction. The participants will be trained with hands-on approach in order to have an in-depth insight into the domain of machine learning and expose them to feasibility and future scope. This program particularly aims to impart these quite essential skills to the participants to know the exciting and useful application of machine learning. Dear audience, there is no beginning without remembering God and seeking His blessings for our success. Therefore, I request all the dignitaries to come forward for traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः शेषसाड्यापहा
Thank you all the dignitaries for spreading the positivity by lighting the lamp. Atithi Devo Bhava. Maintaining this heritage of rich Indian culture, we would like to welcome our guest. It is our honor to have with us an eminent personality, Mr. Sailesh Avle sir, as a chief guest for today's inaugural function. I would like to request Dr. S. Hale sir to welcome our chief guest for the ceremony.
ठीक है
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. Mrs. Neeta Thakre to welcome Dr. B. M. Nanoti sir by presenting a ceremony. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. Mrs. A.D. Dehankar to welcome Dr. S. Hale sir by presenting a ceremony. Now, I would like to request Mr. Jogi John to welcome Dr. S. Hale sir by presenting a ceremony. Thank you, sir. Further, I would like to request Dr. Mahesh Panjwani sir to welcome Dr. J. Masotkar sir with a sapling. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to request Mr. C.R. Kote to welcome Dr. Mrs. Neeta Thakre by presenting a sapling. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Further in the series, I would like to request Mr. Punesh Kumar Tedre to welcome Mr. Jogi John with a sapling. Thank you, sir. It's all about the experienced views and thoughts a successful trend gets created. So to start with this, let us now invite the woman who does not need an introduction and who is known among all of us for her dedication and wisdom. I am pleased to invite the HOD of Computer Technology Department and coordinator of Atal FDP, Dr. Mrs. Neeta Thakre ma'am, to share some opening remarks for today's program.
A very good morning to all of you. The chair of today's program, Dr. S. Hale, Principal, Priyadarshini College of Engineering. Chief guest of today's program, Shri Shailesh Avle, Center Head, SCL Tech Nagpur. Guest of honor, Dr. B. M. Nanoti, Director Engineering at JSS Nagpur. Dr. G. M. Asutkar, Vice Principal, Priyadarshini College of Engineering. The co-coordinator of this program, Mr. Jogi John. Dear the dignitaries of the dais, all the deans, HODs, organizing committee members, my faculty members, and dear participants. Today I feel very privileged to welcome you all for this inaugural event of 6 days Atal FDP, which is sponsored by AICTE. On the theme is role of machine learning for society in societal development, which is being conducted for next for 6 days, which to be started from today, 4th of December 2023, up to 9th December 2023. This particular FDP signifies our commitment to foster the innovations, the encouragement for learning new things in emerging technologies. This FDP is sponsored by AICTE Training and Learning Academy, that is Atal. The Atal is established in year 2018 with an objective to impart quality education in the country, as well as to provide the platform for the knowledge, for sharing knowledge of emerging technologies and to know the research opportunities. As per the statistics available with the portal, total 3,295 FDP proposals were received by AICTE, out of which 395 FDP proposals are sanctioned. And we feel very happy and we are thankful to AICTE Atal team for giving us an opportunity to provide the training on the emerging area like machine learning for the teaching faculty. As a coordinator of this particular event, I extend my hearty gratitude to management of NTGSS for their encouragement to by providing the all required resources for conduction of this FDP. My sincere thanks goes to Dr. S.A. Principal Priyadarshini College of Engineering, who is our very pleasant administrator with great vision. He always encourages to provide such platforms for empowerment of the faculty. Sir, your time to time support in all respect means a lot for us. So thank you for everything, sir. Today we are fortunate to have the chief guest, who is a very resourceful speaker, Mr. Shailesh Avle. He is Center Head of SCL Tech, Nagpur. He is great administrator who handles the center of SCL at Nagpur, and he has greatly contributed in IT industry in India as well as abroad also. So beside his busy schedule, he has consented to be here and to grace our event. So I thank you very much on behalf of our whole organizing team. I thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I also welcome the guest of honor of today's program, Dr. Vivek Nanoti, Director Engineering LTJSS, for gracing the event. Sir, we are proud seeing you empowering the faculty and students all over the world. Thank you for coming and gracing this event. Thank you for your encouragement, sir. I also heartily welcome Dr. G.M. Asudkar, Vice Principal, Priyadarshini College of Engineering, Nagpur, who is always keen to impart the knowledge and wisdom. His thirst for learning new and innovative technologies always motivates us. Thank you, sir, for coming and being with us. Last but not the least, my special appreciation to Mr. Jogi John, who is the co-coordinator of this event. He has been accompanying me since the day we had applied for the FDP. So we were engaged in doing the needful, carrying out the needful for conduction of this FDP. Thank you, sir, and congratulations to you also. And in addition, as a head of the department and coordinator of this FDP, I would like to extend my gratitude to all the faculty members who are members of organizing team, my special student team like Mr. Sahil, Ms. Mansi, Mr. Shuam for their cheerful approach for the preparation of this FDP. I also thank my non-teaching faculty also, and Lastly, I would like to congratulate all the participants for showing the interest in learning new happenings and the possible opportunities in the field of machine learning. So, congratulations and thank you, participants. I am sure you will have the great food for your brain during the 6 days, because we have come up with an exciting bundle of 6 days sessions, in which we are having 12 sessions, out of which 10 sessions will be conducted by the experts from triple IT, VNIT, government agencies and IT industries. With this, we have exciting article discussions also that will be helpful for your research activities also. So here, to go in detail, I would like to specify that the pre-lunch sessions will be based on the applications in societal development, applications of machine learning in societal development. There will be the theory and the some concepts delivered by the expert, and in post-lunch session you will be having hands-on practice on the implementation of various machine learning algorithms. So I hope you will enjoy this 6 days of sessions, and I wish you a very fruitful and enjoyable knowledge sharing and knowledge and learning experience. So thank you, thanks a lot, thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. It is my distinct pleasure to invite the person whose dedication to our educational mission is truly commendable. I would like to invite our Honorable Vice Principal, Feasibility College of Engineering, Nagpur, Dr. J. Mazotkar sir, and request him to share his thoughts on the concern given.
Thank you. Chief guest of today's function, Shailesh Avaleji, Director Engineering PC, Dr. Vivek Nanodi sir, Principal of Priyadarshini College of Engineering, Sri Krishna Dhale sir, Coordinator and HOD of this department, Dr. Neeta Thakre madam, Co-Coordinator Jogi Jan sir, of the dais, deans of various disciplines, HODs of respective department, participants and faculty members of Priyadarshini College of Engineering. When we talk about the machine learning, everyone is very interested to learn what exactly the machine learning means, and it's because everyone is talking about. Even IT companies, most of the employees, they are asked to go for AI. Most of the companies, those outsource most of the projects. Company asked even the big companies that how you are competent for the AI and machine learning. So this is the scene at the industry side, IT industry, where everybody is need to learn IT or AI or machine learning. Then it becomes very essential where we are generating the resources at institution level or at academic. It becomes very essential for everyone. It doesn't mean that which branch you belong. It's essential for everyone that we should have certain understanding about the AI. AI is basically, it's a very hot cake. Everybody wish to enjoy it. Everyone. But what exactly AI means? It's very important to understand. AI doesn't mean that you have very competency in Python coding. AI means the understanding what exactly and where we need to make the right decisions, particularly for the complex problem. That is very essential. When we are dealing with the complex problem, and particularly I focus on the topic, which is machine learning for societal development. All of us, the end user is society. Whatever we are doing, this is ultimate beneficiary in the society. But most important, significant, what kind of contribution we are giving to the society, that is very important. When we talk about the machine learning, we are thinking very big. Something very big. Machine learning is AI. But we have to first identify what is the problem at social level or what is the problem at the local level. If you are identify this kind of problem at the local level, and if you become a solution provider as a technocrat, then you identify what are the tools are required to solve this problem. This is the approach that is expected. And why machine learning is very essential or important, particularly AI tools, because some complex problems are very difficult to resolve in very complex scenario. That is very important. Take an example, what is the goal set by the UNESCO, or that is SDG, that's Sustainable Development Goals, there are 17 goals. The first goal is zero poverty. All of us are, wherever we are resides, within our vicinity we identify poverty is serious concern. But we are having this much potentials at the institute level. We do have that kind of tremendous potential at all the levels. We do have the very good pools. We have a lot of the companies in the vicinity of this campus. It's very adjacent to this in Bihar. We have a talent pool of almost 70 colleges in the engineering colleges in Nagpur University. We have thousands of students, those who are expertise in or competent in computer or IT industry. How we can use this to benefit the society? That is, we have to identify how we can reduce the poverty. Poverty is significant. When you can look at the statistic of the government, you identify that there is serious, very good decline in the poverty. You are comparing data, there are 9.89%, you are comparing the data of the 10 years. But is that the right figure? This is a statistic. But still, when you look at it, the vicinity, we found that poverty is still very important concerns. The first priority is poverty is given. Second, that is with the all these are very good. The fourth one, which is very important, is quality educations. How we can identify this quality educations for the enhancement or to solve the problem in the society, that is very important. If you talk about the machine learning, everybody is talking, a lot of projects are almost available on India AI portal. You have to register first and identify what you can do on that portal, being a technocrats significantly in your area. That is the outcome. So certainly this is time where everybody is expecting the outcome. What I expect from all the participants, that you have to identify what kind of role you wish to play after completion of this certification program for societal benefit. When we talk about the society, you start with the how we can improve the lifestyle of the person who is in the vicinity of your area. Even most of us belongs to the rural areas. So still we are at the city, we are enjoying a better lifestyle, but we fail to develop our villages, or we are not in positions to increase or give them the better lifestyle at the persons who is at the rural areas. And that is what the main concern is. And this machine learning is basically really helpful. AI tools are really helpful to identify and resolve the problems even at this institute level for the government. Recently, we started one program for the enhancement of rural problems, and more than 1,000 students are already joined to this program that will begin from this December. The objective of this program is to identify the rural problems, identify them and try to resolve them, and to create the pools of the technocrats or the resources persons. They will help to resolve their problems. If you wish, you can join this program as a resource person, as a participant, and that will really help in the field of the AI. So soon, or in this December after 16, that we will Department of AIDS will launch these programs, that how we can improve what kind of role AI will play for the societal development or the rural development. And it do not need anything from you कि आपको Python आना चाहिए या ये आना चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है उसमें. आपका knowledge expertise जिस डोमेन में भी है, you come forward and share that I am expertise in this knowledge domain and I will help to resolve the problems at the local level or at the rural level. That is what the role you have to play. What I feel, whatever we learn so far, we are up to some extent we are failed to give it to the vicinity, which is in the rural or in the urban, to our society. Now this is the time come, we have to come forward and we have to take some initiative to do something for the society at small extent we can move ahead. That is very important aspect. तो इस डायरेक्शन में अगर आप सोच रहे हैं तो हम लोग इसको लॉन्च कर रहे हैं और इसका जुड़ने के लिए आप सबको एक इनिशिएटिव, जो भी आपका एक्सपर्टाइज है, जहाँ पे भी आपका जो नॉलेज है और आप समझते हैं कि इससे हम चेंज कर सकते हैं, तो यू कैन जॉइन दिस प्रोग्राम. सो आई एम कांग्रेचुलेट टू द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कंप्यूटर टेक्नोलॉजी, particular to coordinator Nita Thakre madam, co-coordinator Jogi John sir, that they are successfully organizing this workshop for enhancement and improvement of particularly in field of the machine learning, which is very the requirement. And I also congratulate all the participants. I know that it's very crucial, very important, because there is restriction of the 50 seats and the applying, most of the applications are, I think, more than 70 or 80 applications. Out of this 80, 50 are shortlisted, so you are lucky one. So congratulate you and encourage this opportunity. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैडम को रोज सुबह फोन करना पड़ रहा है कि 10:30 बजे आओ, सेशन अटेंड करो. This is happening. I am very serious about this, because when you participate, this is your responsibility. You come here, join here, you reach here before the resource person come. And if this is the scene, then certainly I will say this is a successful of this whatever the efforts taken by the AICTE, Government of India, Feasibility College of Engineering, Computer Technology Department, all the coordinators. इतने लोग मेहनत करते हैं इसके पीछे, और आपको क्या करना है, सिर्फ अटेंड करना है और उसको आगे लेके जाने का. अटेंड करने के लिए भी तकलीफ हो रही है, तो ये मुझे बहुत मतलब समझ में नहीं आता कि एक टीचर जो इतने लर्नेड है, एमटेक है, बहुत सारे पेपर्स हो गए, उनको बताना पड़ता है कि आप सेशन अटेंड करो. ये मेरे लिए बहुत मतलब दुखदायी लगता है. तो आप ये सोचिए कि इसके पीछे जितनी मेहनत हो रही है, everyone is putting efforts. क्यों कर रहे हैं? That is objective. If that objective does not fulfill, तो all these things are in the waste. अब ये मान के चलिए, जितनी मेहनत सब लोग कर रहे हैं उसका एक पॉजिटिव आउटकम आना चाहिए. दिस इज द टाइम ऑफ आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन, और आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन में अपन बहुत अच्छे मैपिंग कर लेते हैं, बट व्हाट इज द आउटकम ऑफ दिस इज योर सक्सेसफुल competency in this machine learning is the outcome of this. And I think all the participants, मैडम किसी को फोन नहीं करनी चाहिए, जो आए वो आए, नहीं आए तो बिल्कुल स्ट्रिक्ट रहने का, बिल्कुल सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिले. So this is your responsibility, because you are professors, you are engineers, and your role is very important in societal development. You identify and take the responsibility what you have to play in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your suggestions. We'll definitely remember this. It is with great honor that I invite our guest of honor, but before that, I would like to give a short introduction. Dr. B.M. Nanoti, sir, has 32 years of experience in teaching, research, and administration. After serving as professor of applied physics for many years and as a principal of an engineering institution for 9 years, he is currently working as Director Engineering at DJSS. He did his doctorate in material science in 1996 from RTMNU under the funded project of Department of Atomic Energy Commission at Bath, Mumbai. He has guided 13 PhD students and has total 140 research papers to his credit. He has completed 3 EU funded projects total worth 1,50,000 euros and currently heading a project on cyber security funded for 67,000 euros. He has widely traveled across the globe for academic and research collaborations. And his passion and mission, he has trained over 10,000 teachers on latest teaching methods and around 5,000 teachers on research methodology. He is member of several international and national societies of education and research and has 4 national awards to his credit. It is rightly said, the province of knowledge to speak, and it is a privilege of wisdom to listen. So I request our guest of honor, Dr. Vyomnanoti sir, to share his valuable thoughts.
Thank you so much for that introduction. अपने कॉलेज में introduction की जरूरत तो नहीं थी, but fine, you read some few lines, motivated me to talk 5 minutes more. Very good morning to all of you and honorable chief guest of today's function, good friend, Mr. Shailesh Avade sir, our own principal, Professor Dhale, Vice Principal Dr. Asukte, coordinator Dr. Mrs. Neeta Thakre ma'am, who is like working hard and I could see taking a lot of pains, like what and आपका काम हो गया madam, and now like what Asukte sir has said, it's on the off the dais what they have to do, and Yogi John, yes, he's also running here and there for last since the day of inception when they have received this AICTE FDP, and heads of departments, senior deans, professors, and dear participants. At the outset, let me thank Mr. Shailesh Avade sir. He is a super busy person, you can imagine. And after like, sir, I always admire you. I tell your examples. He has set an example for all Nagpurians out of his love for Nagpur. 20 years serving, working, enjoying lifestyle in New York, and then remembering the roots in Nagpur, and one fine day thinking about that yes, I need to get back to my roots, reach out to Nagpur and develop a community here, opportunities here, possibilities here in my Nagpur city, and in 5 years, 2018 to 2023, 5 years and 5,000 employees. A big round of applause to you, sir. This kind of vision somebody should have. ऐसे कम से कम 100 शैलेश आवड़े आना चाहिए थे, पर वो एक ही रहते. So thank you so much for finding time for our inaugural ceremony. Dear friends, machine learning, AI, I mean, मेरे बायोडेटा तो पढ़ी है, तो I'm a physics professor and I'm like, but I'm truly, glamorous about this ML word, this AI word, and then deep learning. I mean, I just surf around and look around, and please remember that everyone, please don't label yourself. That's my first motto. After 10 years of teaching experience, please do not label yourself with physics professor, mechanical, electrical or civil. You are a professor who is a lifelong learner, right? And that is the mode you have to be into next 6 days. Absolutely be in learning mode. It is an ML course and it can be attended by a civil mechanic. क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? I mean, why do you restrict your own self-learning and lifelong learning to a domain wherein you have a within feeling? I am doctorate in electrical, doctorate in mechanical, तो मेरे को क्या पढ़ना? That is such a big hurdle in the teacher's life. And I have 32 years of experience. Sorry, nobody cares of that 32. You are not relatable to the people you are standing in front of. The moment you say 32 people, I look at you like you are outdated. And that is the buzzword, that outdated. ये label लगने के पहले you need to take up such faculty development courses. And it's a continuous process. Please switch over to that learning process. I was just wondering, machines started learning from human learning, and we now want that yes, that machine, I mean AI is, ML is an AI subset, but what? So out of AI to create an artificial intelligence, machines started learning. We programmed them to learn of their own, and finally through experiences they keep learning continuously without explicitly programming them. So machine, we as in humans, which is my dream that every teacher should be a self-learner, we make machines self-learners. We make machine auto-learners. We make machines to learn from every single experience they record. Even that is not useful to it because it's not human. And if that is the condition of ML, why can't we program ourselves with the same, same properties? What are those? Get shifted into auto-learning. That is what ML happens. And get into self-learning mode. And third, learn from every single smallest experience you come across in your life. If we all can get committed ourselves to this, what else? We can think beyond what AI and ML can do. हम उनसे बहुत ऊपर हो सकते थे, लेकिन हमारा मशीन सुनती है और हम हमारा सुनते नहीं. You know, humans are very smart. I mean, you cannot tell them, come on, learn, and they will not. And machine will be programmed, it will learn like anything. And there are thousands of AI experiences wherein people will say, ये कहाँ से सीख लिया तूने? And willing to reprogram it, you know. So point is, that idea came to my mind. अभी बैठे-बैठे ऐसे सोच रहा था कि then I was just thinking, can machine learning program teach me how to get into this auto mode learning methods? Because it has got that thing right. It is his feature to get auto learn. It is his own feature to learn from every single experience it can come down. And it is into self-learning mode throughout. Without explicitly programming, ऐसा अलग से FDP में बिठा के नहीं बोलना है कि ML for societal नहीं, मैं जहाँ से गुजर रहा हूँ पोस्टर देख लिया आगे पढ़ने यहाँ पे. You know, that is something what ML is doing, what AI is doing, and why can't I? So let us get, if we are creating somebody to do something so amazing, world is, glamorized with all those things. Every IT industry, last IT industry is talking about AI and ML. Then what about me? What about me? If I'm not, haven't learned to update non-stop, to upgrade non-stop, to learn non-stop, to learn into auto mode, if that is not happening, then why these FD? This is explicitly programmed. जो AI भी कर नहीं रहा है ML को. हमने क्या कोर्स बनाया, ये सिटी ने फंड किया, आपको बुलाया, उसके बाद आशुतकर सर को 3 बार अपील करना पड़ रहा है, प्लीज आना और आप मत रिमाइंड करना. This is explicitly programming which may fail miserably. Coding सही नहीं रहेगा इसका शायद. So see to it that unless they are into auto learning mode, please convert yourself into auto learning mode. That is my message. And this is the field which has got a rampant application into the wildest dream you can think about, and how things can learn themselves and how we can set free. If I ask a machine to start learning on my behalf, code, detect, understand, program accordingly, give instructions, machine to machine instruction, then I should enjoy and have fun with my family is something, another agenda which I feel like. If I have let machines to work, then I should work on another machine, right? That is not somehow, we should work for. We have a life to live, we have family to live, we have friends to work with, we have a society to work for them. There is a huge underprivileged society for which we are committed. हमारा देना लगता है उनके लिए भी काम करने का, but we don't have time. We don't have time. For ML, for societal, I congratulate you for this wonderful coining of this term, because yes, our society, for me, society is my students, my teachers, and their immediate stakeholders like their parents and their industry and all. So what is society? Society is my students, my teachers, and a step ahead, their parents and the industries where my students are working is the society in large for me. Then can I use ML for bringing and upgrading their own lifestyle? Can I use this thing for their upgradation to make their life more comfortable? You can be working for a very high class thing. I was just watching that Tim Cook's interview. He was telling that Apple got launched this thing, Series 9 watch aa gayi, and then he was talking about that. Yes, he was carrying a cup of coffee and he had a file in his hand and he was walking through, and he said that he got a call. I could see on his watch that yes, there is a call. But in a glass of coffee and a file is important, he cannot leave both. And then he called me, "Ye kya hai?" I can see the call is somebody is calling, very important, but I have to touch it. So let's make this watches touch free immediately. And a decision was made and Series 9 was launched. Because Series 9 watch, it's an amazing watch. I am a huge Apple fan, of course. But fine, because the kind of innovation, total learning, you cannot be an Apple employee if you are not a learner. It is a design thinking workshop you have to undergo, and you have to certify and upgrade daily if you want to be into the core design team of an Apple. 98,000 patents registered on its name in last few years, and out of 78,000 patents are live in the process of forming these MacBooks, laptops and watches. Amazing. 78,000 patents. What do you understand by that? And I think 78 में से 50,000 AI ML पे होंगे, because that is the technology they are working upon. And he understand that they shifted this watch, previous watch. I'm like looking forward to buy one because it's cheaper than the previous version also. So smaller, cheaper, lighter is the general agenda for every electronics and computer science industry, is again being followed by Apple. And 100% green neutral is another important agenda for that. Every industry, everything you work, every technology, every innovation, every new learning you are going about, you should understand the importance of only two things in this world. The entire world will be driven by next 20 years by data and going green. These are gold mines. Data is gold mine and going green is the biggest golden vision. So if you can follow these two back of mind all the time, that whatever I do, it should not hamper environment. Like every new product coming up, they should be carbon neutral. Every new technology I'm talking about, it should not hamper the peace of this environment. And it should not be able to, anything which is so good but spoiling environment. I don't want that technology. It has to be a mindset for all of us. So lot of new things are coming up. Let us not depend upon what I did into my MTech maybe 20 years back or 15 years back, or for that matter 5 years back. 5 साल भी पहले आपका MTech है तो आप outdated है, because you are not learning. So once again I congratulate. बोलते रहा तो मैं बहुत एक घंटा बोल ही देता हूँ. So congratulations to the entire team, and I hope Thakre madam, Yogi John sir, they have designed. I have gone through the resource persons and they are amazing. Every single session is worth listening, worth learning, worth enjoying. Please don't take it as a taxation. Register kar diya. No, it's not fun. Even I would love to attend a few. I'll definitely come for 2-3 sessions. I was just going through and I would love to attend those sessions. I'll definitely out of खुद के पढ़ने वालों में से मैं एक आ जाऊंगा and may not participate, but the sessions are really good. And thank you once again all participants for giving me a patient listening on something different. And I congratulate once again John sir and Thakre madam for organizing and thinking such wonderful theme. And I'm sure that this faculty development program will create a lot of brainstorming, vision, new ideas, new collaborations, new networking, out of which my society, which is my student and teachers, will definitely get benefited for this. Thank you once again, and once again thank you Avais sir for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, now we have chief guest Mr. Sailesh Avle sir, and I am privileged to give his brief introduction. Mr. Sailesh Avle sir did his engineering in computer science, followed by PG BPM from IIT Ghaziabad. He also did transition leadership certification from Harvard Business School, PMT certification from PMI Institute. He continued to focus on learning and pursuing his PhD in strategy from IIM Nagpur. 25 years in IT industry and 20 years with HCL Tech. He has started career as a software developer. Today he is managing Nagpur Center, having 5,000 plus people. He lived in US for 10 plus years, managing global customers for various business verticals. In the series of gaining knowledge from our experts, it's time to listen from our chief guest, Mr. Sailesh Avle sir. Now I request sir to express his views.
Good morning, everyone. After listening to Dr. Nanuki and Asukar sir, I think they covered a lot, and standing in front of all the stalwart, faculty members, I still feel that I'm a student, and makes me feel, nervous. So, very good morning. I think first of all, really thankful to Thakre ma'am for this opportunity. And I really congratulate the Feasibility College of Engineering for taking the lead in organizing such a wonderful initiative, which is nothing but a faculty development program organized by AICTE, the Atal Academy sponsorship. I think if I just relate, what you call it as a FDP, Faculty Development Program, in industry we call it as a CDP, Career Development Program. And every 18 months we undergo training, forcefully, if we have to really go to the next level in our career. Otherwise we stay where we are. Right? That's the kind of the thumb rule. And what I see is that the program that is being organized here, it's not just the the faculty members of University College, but also the participation is from across Nagpur, probably, I don't know, Hyderabad. But there are faculty members from all the colleges, and you all are working different colleges, having different knowledge, wisdoms. So it's a good platform for you to come together and share your knowledge, your wisdom to each other, and then learn from each other. As the topic says, right, the role of machine learning in societal development. I think while it is today and tomorrow that we are talking about, if you really take a step back, where we started as an industry, right, with days of mainframes, ERPs, client server applications, moving on to internet. So we have seen a legacy mainframes to ERPs and client server applications, which were standalone, then moving on to internet, which brought anytime anywhere access, and then the mobility has also changed the dimension. And what we have seen is that you as a faculty, you as an academia, played an important role in this entire journey. I mean, we talked about in India there are 5 million people who are working in information technology. Right? Each one of us actually attended an academia and then moved into an industry and really did what we were supposed to do. And the foundation that all started from academias like yours. We all got the training from the faculty members like you. So I think what is important is you all have seen that change, as I said, in past, and the change is constant. We have seen in IT industry. Now we are talking about future of work, where the AI, ML, IoT, cybersecurity, blockchain, biotechnology, augmented reality, right? These are all the new domains which are coming in. But if you look at the legacy as well as the future of work, all are trying to kind of bring in or trying to solve the problems, bring in more productivity, more efficiency, better quality, enhance user experience, or for that matter, reducing the cost, right? So these are the fundamental kind of requirements which were there in past and which are there in future also. So having said that, I think as I said, change is constant. IT industry, every year, 2 years, you'll see something new coming in, and I think the programs like this will definitely benefit in enhancing your I would say kind of learnings. So take a maximum use of it. I don't have to say to the faculty members definitely. I'm very small to say that, but I think it's important that how you collaborate. I keep talking about one example, which is a very small case study, right? And we know it is in reality also a driverless car, right? We all know about it. Everyone knows about it. But think about it when you integrate that use case. It uses so many sensors. It uses microphone. It uses camera. It is an electrical vehicle. It uses some mechanical part of it. There are so many components of various branches that we have in academia. It tries to collaborate, integrate, communicate with each other, and hence the product is basically an outcome of all that. So why not, in the academia, the faculties of different departments, because that is the requirement now in future. If you just work as a faculty in electrical without consulting mechanical or to probably a computer science or computer technology or information technology department, probably I think you will not probably try to solve the real problem. You just try to solve that problem. So it is important that how you all come together and collaborate in kind of solving the problem which is going to be the need of the future, right? So that's number one. Second, I think what is more important, and Manoti sir also talked about, why technology is simple. We all say we all can learn coding. It's very simple. But how do we inculcate the skills of decision making in our students, right? How do we basically get into the skills like building the creativity, understanding how do we be more creative in nature, right? How do we basically conceptualize the things better? to kind of like bring in more decision making powers, making sure that the problems that we're trying to solve, we know are going to complex in nature. So how do we solve the complex problems? So these are some of the traits which definitely will be required to solve the problems of future. So therefore, in addition to solving the technology skills, it is important that we try to develop the skills which are more creative in nature, more in decision making, more in complex problem solving. Right? These are also important. And last but not the least, I think what is also important is that how do we collaborate and communicate. So everyone is talking about when we are going to work with machines. So the future is that we all are going to work closely with the machines. So do we really have an attitude and aptitude to work with the machines? Right? The machine is going to give us some probably command. Are we able to understand those commands? When you are working, probably the stakeholder, probably there are two people who are working together. Now the one person is replaced by a machine, and the second person remains a person. So how the machine and the person will kind of work with each other? What kind of attitude is required? What kind of behavioral skills are required? What kind of aptitude is required to collaborate? Is what I think is going to be the future. And therefore, while we are also kind of hoping up with that, the students who basically come to you, if they also start focusing on this traits, definitely it will not just help them but also the industry. So I think with that, I'll kind of stop here, but really congratulate again all the participants for taking time out and taking pain to invest your time and efforts in learning something definitely new, which is the need of the hour. My best wishes to all of you, and once again, thank you to Feasibility College for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for kind words. Strong leadership is the foundation of college success, and without whom that would not be possible. Because of his guidance, mentorship, and leadership, today's grand event is possible. So I would like to call our respected principal, Feasibility College of Engineering, Nagpur, Dr. Atal AICTE sir, to oblige with his motivating words and guidance.
Very good morning, all of you. At the outset, I welcome you all in this AICTE sponsored 1 week faculty development program on role of machine learning in societal development. Dignitaries on the dais. Today we have Shailesh R. sir, the head SCL, as the chief guest of the program. Director Engineering, Dr. V.M. Nanuti sir, Vice Principal of the college, G.M. Atulkar sir, Coordinator of the program and Head of Computer Technology Department, Neeta Thakre ma'am, Co-Coordinator, Yogi John sir, of the dais, Deans, HODs, and very enthusiastic and energetic participants. And I am really glad to see some of the faces in the audience as a participant, particularly the senior most faculty member, Lalit Dame, HOD from ICC, and Bobar ma'am, the director of one of the institutions, and even Uma Thakur ma'am as an associate. Such a senior people are attending as a participant. So it's really, I can say that a success of the program, madam, that way. Very good participant you got in this program. And definitely, this program will really yield something very good in the domain of machine learning. As you all are the faculties from the top branches, you know the importance and the significance of this particular role of machine learning for the societal development. As rightly said by the Atulkar sir, that it is a need to identify the problem at the ruler level and then how the machine learning can help that problem. Right? What our sir also saying the same thing, that it is a need that we should identify the small problem at the ruler level, at the ground level, and then try to see how this the role of the machine learning can be fit into that domain and how we can help the society with these new tools and technology. Our director also is talking about the lifelong learning. That is the main thing nowadays. Why we talk about the lifelong learning? Why such a senior faculties are there in the audience as a participant? Because they understood the importance of the lifelong learning, and junior participants should understand what is the significance and importance of the lifelong learning. Friend, you might be knowing all of you that 2020 National Education Policies came into the fore, and after that, within a span of 20 years, throughout the pan India, they are going to adopt this National Education Policy. UGC is making it mandatory for all the colleges to become the autonomous, colleges. They have made it mandatory for autonomous colleges, those colleges who have already have the standing of 5 years to get the empowered autonomy. Rightly, YCC, Raisoni and one more college, they have already get the empowered autonomy. Means UGC is trying that all the institute should make free from the university. They should have their own setup as an institution, as a university. Furthermore, again, university and UGC is trying to give the cluster institution. If an institute is having more than 2, 3, 4 colleges, so that way gathering them under single umbrella as a cluster institution and empowering them as a just like a state private university. That is also the one more concept of the UGC. So because of all these things, the scenario is changing very fast. I did. You don't know after 5 years where we are going to land. I don't know, because the scenario is very dynamic. And if you are not dynamic, if you are not lifelong learner, perhaps you may land up in the problem. Every now and then the things are changing. New technologies are emerging, new things are coming. And so if you are dynamic, then only you can cope up with all these things. And henceforth, such type of workshop is very important and play a significant role to give the new insight to our faculty members. We call it as a faculty development program. In the industry, as auditors they call it a career development program. But faculty development program is itself a career development program. Because if faculties are doing this such type of program, automatically they may get senior skill and selection grade. So this FDP is also a career development program. So this is doing the both the things. Your technical knowledge is also changing, your technical knowledge is also growing. You are learning every new concept day by day, and that is became mandatory because in coming day, जैसे हम पहले बोलते थे, जैसे नानू टीचर ने भी कहा कि भी तुम सिविल के हो, तुम मैकेनिकल के हो या तुम फिजिक्स के हो, whatsoever, ये चीजें अभी कुछ रहने वाली नहीं है मुझे लगता. 5 साल के बाद nobody will ask you कि you are from which domain, because the interdisciplinary has taken the role in such a way that nobody will going to ask that you are from which domain, because a person from any domain can go into the any domain, because everything is going to become the interdisciplinary. Government and UGC and universities are emphasizing the faculty to work on the interdisciplinary, their project, their PhD program, their research, their innovation, everything has to be interdisciplinary. Previously what is used to happen, हम अगर कोई रिसर्च करते थे हम उसको छुपा के रखते. I have seen so many people, कोई जो रिसर्च कर रहा है वो दूसरे से शेयर नहीं करना चाहता था या दूसरे को बुला के दिखाना नहीं चाहता था, and he was trying in his own domain. But अभी वैसा नहीं रहा है. Whatever the research you are doing, call other people who are equally competent and having a good technical knowledge and share their knowledge, gather their knowledge in the same project, in the research project, make the project interdisciplinary. क्योंकि दुनिया इतनी ज़्यादा interdisciplinary हो चुकी है आजकल कि आज कौन स्टूडेंट किस फील्ड में जाएगा इसका कोई भरोसा नहीं है. सिविल इलेक्ट्रिकल मैकेनिकल वाले कहाँ हमारे कोर फील्ड में रहते हैं? They are going in the industry and they are doing very well in the industry also. There are so many people who are from the core brand, they are at the top ranking in the industry, that too in the IT industry. So ऐसा कुछ अभी बचा नहीं है. The acumen and the lifelong learning will help you in getting the higher and higher position in the industry में. That might be a hardcore industry or soft industry. And henceforth, friends, such type of workshop is really very important and significant for brushing up your knowledge and gathering the knowledge in different domains. I really thanks the organizers for organizing this concert, AICTE concert, 1 week faculty development program, and I am really happy to see the quite good participants, senior participants who are really in the mode to learn the new technologies, to adopt the new things. At the same time, I again request our junior faculty members, also junior participants, because this is very important. And the same thing you have to imbibe in the mind of your student. जब तक हम अपने बच्चों को ये नहीं बताएंगे कि आने वाले 5 सालों के बाद क्या होने वाला है, जब तक हम उनको ये अवेयर नहीं करेंगे, हमारा काम शायद पूरा नहीं होगा. Because it is a need that we should aware our students that coming 5 years where the things will end up, where the things will go. So you should be prepared in that way. अब वो दिन नहीं रहे कि मेरे डोमेन में ही मैं काम करूँगा. अच्छा, डोमेन में काम करने के दिन इसलिए भी नहीं रहे कि सिविल इंजीनियरिंग nowadays we are using IoT like anything. For in even the structure, those who are standing at the signature structure from last 30 years to understand and to analyze the durability and the strength of the structure. Nowadays we are starting using the IoT in the structure, that after 15 years what will be the strength of the structure. So nowadays you see this. All these short branches have taken very upper hand in all the branches, in all the domains. So everything is become interdisciplinary. So try to learn, try to understand the thing, so that it will help you as well as your students also, so that you can make a good, competent graduate engineers from your own colleges. And henceforth, such type of workshop is very important. Again, I thank the organizers and all the participants who are here. I also thank the chief guest of the today's program, Shailesh Avade sir, who has taken his valuable time for you people and to throw the light on this particular thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for giving the knowledge. We will definitely take a note of it. Not just the invitation, but the concerners about the importance of this occasion brought the eminent personalities below a single roof today. And to express our gratitude and affection, we would like to felicitate our guest. To felicitate our chief guest, Mr. Shailesh Avade sir, I request Dr. Mrs. Neeta Thakre to offer him a memento as a token of remembrance. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. So, to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Nanoti sir, I would like to request Dr. Mrs. A.B. Thankar to do the honor by offering him a memento as a token of remembrance. Next, I request Dr. Mrs. A.R. Kundalwana to offer a memento to Dr. Atal AICTE sir as a token of remembrance. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. Mitesh Gorechar sir to offer a memento to Dr. J. Masokar sir as a token of remembrance. Thank you, sir. Now I request Mrs. Ivana Khan to offer a memento to Dr. Mrs. Neeta Thakre as a token of love. Thank you, ma'am. This program is the start of coming 6 days exciting journey, and we are truly humbled by the support and presence of each one of you here today. and therefore the program cannot be over without thanking everyone. So to do this honor, I request Mr. Jyoti John to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, Srinchi. The former President of South Africa and Nobel Peace Laureate, Mr. Nelson Mandela, once said, quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Unquote. A warm good morning to one and all present here. I consider as an honor to be given an opportunity to thank the people who are the face of the program and also those who work behind the screen for the success of the program. First and the foremost, I wish to express my deep sense of gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Sailesh Avle, head HCL Tech, Nagpur, in spite of his busy schedule, accepted our invitation to inaugurate faculty development program on role of machine learning in societal development and give his blessing. Thank you for your words of appreciation. We are blessed by your presence. Thank you, sir. My sincere gratitude to our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. V.M. Nanoti, Sir, Director, Engineering, LTGSS, for sparing your valuable time and gracing the function. A great motivational speaker, we felt as if we could keep listening to you for an hour, sir. And thank you for sharing your valuable insight. Thank you very much, sir. A heartfelt thank you to visionary program chair and principal Dr. S.A. Dhale, who first motivated us to apply for the AICTE Atal FDP program. His constant encouragement and guidance to strive for excellence has helped the FDP to see the light of the day. Sir, your positive energy, support and trust towards the employees has helped to achieve this milestone. Thank you so much, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our ever supporting Vice Principal Sir, Dr. G.M. Asutka Sir, for his unwavering dedication to our institution. On behalf of organizing committee, our heartfelt acknowledgement to all eminent experts from BNIT, IIIT, Government Engineering College, Veterinary College, IT industry, who will engage and expand knowledge base of participants for the next 6 days on various aspects of machine learning and societal development. My heartfelt thanks to all deans and HODs of Priyadarshini College of Engineering for accepting the invitation and gracing the inaugural event with your presence. The AICTE Atal sponsored 6-day faculty development program is being made possible by untiring efforts of coordinator Dr. Mrs. Neeta Thakre, HOD, Department of Computer Technology, PC, who played a vital role in orchestrating this event seamlessly. Thank you. Special thanks to committee members Dr. Mrs. A.D. Denkar, Professor C.R. Kote, Dr. Mrs. A.R. Kundarwar Madam, Mr. P.U. Tembre, Dr. N.A. Gurichor, Dr. N.G. Panjwani, and Mrs. Rubana Khan, and all other teaching staff who work under them, as well as non-teaching staff whose hard work is the foundation of our achievement. The organizing committee wishes to place on record sincere thanks to the management of LTGSS for their continuous support for such events. Last but never the least, my heartfelt thanks to each and every registered participant for showing interest in our faculty development program. This training is nothing without you. I assure these 6 days will be a value addition in your knowledge base. Thank you all who are directly or indirectly associated with the program. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Before we proceed for refreshment, I request all the personalities present over here to please raise up for the national anthem. Thank you. Now I request everybody to proceed for refreshment. Here we will take break of 30 minutes and we will meet after refreshment for technical session.
नया टाइटल डालना पड़ेगा